Hi Aquarius, welcome in to your video. I know I'm a day late because, what would it be without a power outage during a massive snowstorm? Okay, let's see what your situation is going to be, guys. I want to focus into the first week of February, all right? So this is a little earlier than typical, but it's good. So you're at least prepared. But I am doing this reading the day after Neptune hits Aries. So, are you guys excited? Oh my God, and all the major planets are hitting your sign this week. Wow, this is when everything starts to change for you, Aquarius. Now, Six of Cups in reverse. Simple enough. You guys have not let go of something from your past. You're still holding on to it with the jaws of life. You're like, no, I'm not. Subconsciously, you are, because that's why the card is here. There's something from your past, and it's easy for you guys to be this way because you are fixed signs, right? So there's part of you who loves innovation, new things, to try different things, to be on the cutting edge of technology. And that's what's coming towards us, by the way, with Neptune in Aries. But when it comes to personal relationships, a lot of you have been having these shadow feelings this past year of who deserves to sit at your table and who doesn't, right? But there's one particular person that I'm seeing here with the Six of Cups in reverse that you can't particularly let go, all right? But you are single. You are independent. You are financially doing something on your own. And as I suspected, it's hurting you that this person is gone or leaving or whatever they're doing. Five of Swords. Needing to sacrifice something in your marriage, commitment, career, or anything you deem traditional. This is what the 2025 was showing you. That 2026, all bets are off. New life, almost for everyone. What's coming in for Aquarius? Also, just so you understand, the reason I'm explaining what the planets are doing, because along with Tarot and the influence of the planets, you can understand the things that are happening to you, not just by you, your feelings, your intentions, and how you feel towards a situation. This also involves the whole collective. So this also involves the person that you're dealing with. What's influencing them? Why are they making the decisions that they're making? It helps you understand this all. What's coming in towards Aquarius? So, Pisces and Neptune. I said that backwards. Neptune and Pisces. Basically, Neptune is the dreamy state. It was there because it was to open our horizons. It was so we can break down borders. It was so we can see ourselves as a whole, as a group, where Neptune in Aries is the ruler of individuality. It's the house of self-identity. So with Neptune going over there into Aries land, it's saying, you know what? Now it's time to take action towards our dreams. But what is that going to do? Not just for you, Aquarius, but even this person that you're possibly pining over from your past. Everyone now wants to express their individuality. They were confused before. They were blinded before. It was all illusionary when it was in Pisces. But now in Aries, it's like, oh my God, the cloud has lifted. This is how I feel now. This is who I am. Let me see what's over here. Ace of Wands in reverse. Yeah, Eight of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles. You're burying yourselves in work, Aquarius, but you are going back and forth with a person here. I don't know who. But the Ace of Wands tells me, indicates that there is a new passionate beginning for you, but I don't know if you're not entertaining it, but it's failing to launch because you're still here in the past. But this is temporary. This is, how we were saying the year of the snake going into the year of the horse? Well, that's mid-February. Like Chinese zodiac. When that shit shifts over, we start looking at the aces all over again. And that you're no different. So going back to the Neptune in Aries, speaking of Aries, here's an Emperor card. So they could be in your world too. Everyone is finding themselves. You might have always known who you were, Aquarius, and that's what I'm feeling here. You've always been who you always were. It's just now that with Neptune and Aries, what you see is what you get. Everybody else is coming out of the fog. So unfortunately, you could be hit by this event whether it was a loss of a job, a career, or a relationship, a marriage, a commitment, whatever. So now for you, look what you're doing. You're burying yourselves in work. 8 of Pentacles. You are, however, going back and forth with somebody, but this new passionate beginning failing to launch. The Emperor, we'll see why it's at the back of the deck. Aries energy, big Aries energy. That's also an authoritative figure. So it's like a boss, a father figure, a mentor, somebody bossing up and leading. Some of you, that's you. You're bossing up and leading in a situation. What's the surprise here, Aquarius? Sorry I had to bring up this planet thing because this is a big friggin' deal. Aquarius, you guys are having a big fucking deal this week. I mean, almost every major planet is hitting Aquarius this week. I'm talking Sun, Moon, Mercury, Mars. It's big stuff. Big stuff. Pluto is ripping away the things from you that you do not need in your life. And the tarot cards are showing me this. And I'm doing a big speech because of the 6 of Cups in reverse. I don't want to see that shit for you because I love you. Look at this. This is good stuff. The Chariot, Cancer energy. You're staying focused. You're staying in your chariot. I think you realize that this runaway train that you're on, regardless of the positive and the negative stuff outside the window, that you're the conductor. And that you're not going to stop until you get to the station you want. What's at the station? Your dreams, your goals, your relationship, your person, your reality. What I don't like is the 3 of Wands, you waiting for something or someone, right? And it could be something to do with justice, having something done fairly. Could be court, divorce. I don't see marriage because I see a lot of neglect here and rejection. 5 of Wands, that's what I see. Blocks, obstacles. Perhaps with Virgo I see here, Aries, Capricorn. Look at all these major arcanas. And someone that there was who had an affair, a flingity fling. And Pisces. Everybody here. All right. What is the advice? Dude, I tried to upload stuff yesterday. It was just not happening. Not happening. I think TikTok had a meltdown. I was like, what? The star. Anyway, back to you. Aquarius energy and the Fool. Again, Aries over there. You need to remain optimistic, positive, hopeful. Another weird feeling I got from this just now is that a lot of you are starting something new or seeking some sort of stardom, whether it's quite literal, meaning like stardom or starting something, because we are, I guess, in 0 degrees Aries, but not that. I feel like for you, it's, when I say stardom, I mean something like celebrity-wise, or something that maybe perhaps you are starting something that you will be the star of it. And you need, in order for you to do that, you need to take a leap of faith and a risk and just do it. And just do it. You know, the other great thing about Neptune and Aries, I think that the whole collective as individuals, you will see great strides towards humanity. Great strides. So if you guys are thinking about starting to do something in that realm, it would be a good idea. You will do well. What is the outcome of the week? Hierophant, Taurus, 7 of Swords, ghosting a marriage or a commitment. Who's doing that? Or if you're not doing that, and when I clarify, we'll actually see, maybe somebody, no, it's ghosting. I was going to say maybe somebody's strategizing something here, but it's not. Somebody left, either you or your person, because, or you will be, because first week of February, that's it. Because mid-February, hello, horse. And it rides with purpose, it rides with courage, and it just says, we're off, we're done, we're going. And I'm glad because this is it. These are your 2 horses right there. But somebody's leaving this commitment because they're not emotionally served. gets in their little car and says, okay, bye. I have somewhere else where I can create a foundation. I don't need this. Okay, let's see what's going on, Aquarius. What's the Six of Cups in reverse? Oh. You left somebody back there that was your soulmate. Oh, wow. And maybe it was casual. Maybe it was in and out. Maybe you were having fun. I don't know. But you didn't close the door on someone you had feelings for, and they had feelings for you. You were soulmates. Maybe you didn't exchange the I love yous. I don't know what you did. Maybe this is somebody you were having a casual thing, but it was more than casual. And maybe that's the door you didn't shut on. Interesting. But this Ace of Wands is definitely a new person, and it's failing to launch because you're too focused on working on something. What are you working on? Either yourself, your job, your career, something. You're burying yourself in some kind of work detail. What's the Eight of Pentacles? Ace of Wands in reverse and the Eight of Wands. King of Swords. Somebody like you, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Doesn't have to be. But yes, you definitely rejected this upgrade here with somebody. This person was available to you and for you, and they wanted this. Oh my God, yeah, this was definitely new love. But you said, no thank you. But between you and I, Aquarius, is it a no thank you or not yet? I'm just not ready. Because I see what you're going to do in the future. When I saw that, that Two of Cups, that Two of Wands situation, what's the Chariot? See, here's where your energy starts shifting in the middle of the week. When you go into Chariot mode, you're like, I'm going to focus. But let's see. Clarify the Chariot. Queen of Wands. I think you're keeping relationships light and fluffy. I don't know if you're having an affair here or a fling. You're just like, I have an agenda. I have priorities. I'm going to keep this casual for now. So I'm going to just enjoy being a Queen of Wands. Because I think what you're doing is you're retracting your energy right now. I think you're lying low. And you're doing this so you could persevere through some shit, right? Because you know how I always use two different decks, right? So I can see if the cards are aligning with the original topic, if Spirit wants to double down, or we need to tweak the message. This is why I love tarot. But they're clear. The cards are clear, right? So look at this. Hermit, Virgo energy, saying, well, I'm going to lie low so I can make a wise decision. I'm going to use my strength to hold myself together, avoid a person or situation or doing anything crazy or erratic so I could persevere in life. But I'm going to be a Chariot and stay focused on my agenda. And here is the Chariot in your other cards in the center of your reading. And you want to have this heart-to-heart conversation perhaps with an Aries or somebody that you feel is important in your life. Yeah, you're weighing your pros and cons on tact. Should you rush in and talk to them? Should you have a heart-to-heart? Spirit's like, well, first of all, remain optimistic and hopeful. I think you're determined to do something here. I think you might be flip-flopping on a certain situation too. What's the Star? Yeah, you got some, blocks, obstacles, fighting, arguing, challenges, competition if this is work-related. It's just right now. This is just temporary, makes me feel. So keep it together, hang in there. This is almost done energy. All right, what is the Hierophant and Seven of Swords? Yeah, somebody here might have, your relationship here with somebody expired, whether that is at your job or it is in a marriage or a commitment. The Page of Pentacles always asks that you keep learning, you keep moving forward, because it's the novice card. See, the Hangman, your relationship was getting stuck. And perhaps maybe it wasn't you, perhaps it was your person, because there is a level of age difference or maturity level difference. But the Page of Pentacles says, where's the growth? Where's the evolution? Where are we going from here? Are we, is this it? Somebody got bored, it stagnated, needed more, wanted more. So they're leaving, or they ghosted. All right, this is what's holding you back or keeping you stuck from moving forward in your life. Maybe we'll see in the extended what they want, because you know it's about love. Now, let me see what's going on here for, in regards to love for Aquarius. What are we going to read about in the extended? Yeah, this is important. I always get this card very soon. When I got somebody in my life that I might have broke up with recently or rejected recently, and I got this much time left before the window closes on that opportunity. Are you really ready to shut it down? I know it's the new love, because I just know it is. We'll see in the extended, but I see maybe perhaps you're not ready, but this person will also walk away. And it has great potential when I'm looking at Four of Wands. All right, so we'll see in the extended what it's talking about. Yikes. I think we're going to keep it here. No, I needed glasses. I found some. So I can read you from the Wisdom House at night. If you're still here, great, because I love this Oracle deck. It's got great advice. What do you want to tell them for Wisdom House at night to Aquarius? And I was pretty vague with your advice, so I want to see what they say. What's going on here for Aquarius, please? Okay, maybe if I put glasses on, I would have saw my hair is crazy. It's actually wet, but anyway. Ooh, High Priestess of Fire. I have not seen this in a very long time. Oh, this sounds exciting, actually. That's what you need right now. You need some excitement in your life. You need to get fun and silly and stupid and find the friend that does that for you. My child, you have chosen the symbol of the High Priestess of Fire, the goddess of creativity and passion. Whenever she arrives, she reminds you of your ability to create your own reality and to choose how you channel your energy. If you are restless, call upon the High Priestess of Fire for inspiration and joy, and she will release you from the traps of boredom. Fire brings warmth and light, but it also burns when it gets out of control. Spend your energy creatively, not impulsively, and guard yourself against burning out. Use your fire wisely and let your light shine brightly. P.S. Not everyone deserves your fire. Whatever little fire you got going on inside you guys. All right, that's what I got this week. Everyone else, I'll see you over at Extended.